This is Deducter bringing you the fifth scenario, Panzer Corps Grand Campaign 40. This is the start of the French path, the scenario Stonne. So it seems the general consensus is that the French path is harder. I'm not 100% convinced of that. I actually think Amiens, the last scenario, is the hardest, and Stonne is sort of the moderate difficulty. I've played West Sydney. Once you know what the trick is, that scenario is really easy. Although the first time it'll always surprise you and you'll suffer horribly. But I don't even think I lost that many units the first time I played that. Anyway, for this mission, it is important the initial deployment because the AI moves first. You don't know this in the scenario briefing, but that's the case. And there are a lot of French units that can counterattack. Fortunately, the front is relatively narrow. It's only like, what, maybe 15 hexes across? So you can concentrate all your forces, let the EA attack you over and over again, and defeat them that way. One thing I want to point out is, so I'm keeping this capture French tank here, but I will eventually disband it. Because I just want to keep this unit here to demonstrate a few things. I mean, this is actually a really good unit, but I'll stick with a historical composition. The other thing is I've overstrengthened all my artillery and the 88 gun to max and all the bombers. Those are critical for defeating the French counterattack. I've also deployed, as you can see, a good mixture of infantry of various sorts. And yeah, there's a lot of close terrain, so let's get this started. So the first turn, as long as you have your deployment set up more or less perfectly, like I have, the fighters cover nearly every unit, except for some infantry, which are highly resistant to air attacks. There's nothing to worry about. And EI will be sort of stuck. Now is a chance to counterattack. Let's see, that's an MS4. They're both the crappy fighters. I might be able to kill that in one shot, but wow, that is the power of the 88 gun. One thing I want to point out about the MS406, so the air defense is 16. I forget what it was in the base game, but it's lower than that. And the initiative, I think I buffed it too. So it's reasonably good. It just has a crappy gun, and that is historical too. Plus, my Air Force has the advantage of experience. So let's see, what should we do about this sector? This unit has defense. I think there's an AA gun there, which is no good, seeing as how I don't have much artillery that can actually hit it. Yeah, okay, I know what to do. Let's move out. Yeah. Let's see, what do we got here? I do not like the anti-aircraft gun. Once I bombard that, my Stukas can run rampant. Whoa, that is the danger. Well, that was idiotic on my part. It at least opened the opportunity for me to kill the bomber first. So what I should have done was not bombard, but it's okay. The other thing is I sort of played poorly in the previous two scenarios. So for this scenario, I want to try to play slowly and carefully. My first idiotic move notwithstanding. What is that? Yeah. Okay, so I've shot down a good chunk of the French Air Force. There's only that one fighter left to irritate me. Now let's begin the carnage here. Almost destroyed. That thing has 4 entrenchment. Interesting. We'll move very slowly and cautiously. So the AI units being clumped together like this make for somewhat easy targets. Alright. I would argue things now are going okay. Main thing I want to do is cover that bomber. Move that up. Move this up. Move this up. Da da da. So as long as I don't do any more idiotic moves like my bombing run there, I should be fine. Some damage from the French Air Force is inevitable, but it's not very strong. Alright, now it's time to continue the counterattack. First, shoot away at that. Cloudy weather is not good for operations. Eesh. Alright, let's see. Okay. Right. I don't think there's too much else the French have. No, they have a good number of units counterattack. Okay, I gotta think about this. I can attack down, kill that, and then kill that. That's probably the safest thing to do. Okay. Eh. Yeah. No. Actually want to bombard that. Ah! Should go down. Main thing I worry about is if that unit doesn't have artillery cover, it's really dangerous. But I know what to do. So hopefully this unit retreats to the west, but it might retreat to the east. Okay, that works. Good. Then I can pull this off the line and do this. Yeah. We'll pull this back. We'll send this to scout a bit. It's infantry there. Hold position passive. That's not too bad. But there are more French attacks coming very soon, so I'd best be cautious. As for these units, might as well go back. Well, he doesn't actually have sight range on that. Alright. Oh boy. Panzer 1 versus advanced French tank. Somehow I did more damage to it thanks to my covering artillery and a good bit of luck. Let's take a look at that combat result. So this is what I wanted to point out. This thing, I've buffed its heart attack from 5 to 7, but the thing is, I've lowered its initiative to simulate the rather terrible tactical doctrine of the French tanks, and also that the tank was very hard to aim. These Somya tanks also have low ammo and relatively low fuel because all the French tanks were pretty terrible at that. The one thing I want to point out is that with the captured tank, I actually raised his initiative to 5 to simulate Germans would install, for instance, radios, I would imagine. They did it for the captured T-34s, so... plus it makes these captured units more usable and actually worthwhile to keep around. I'm just going to disband that for flavor purposes. So, what do I do about that? Let's open with a strong air assault. Yeah, that was pretty strong. Let's see, how does the Pack 33 do? 36 do? Not bad, actually. That'll force it to retreat. That's an auxiliary unit I don't really care about. Force it to retreat. And all my fighters really need to refuel, but, you know... Let's see. What do I have? So we'll break up the first wave of French attacks. Spotting on artillery. Ugh, that's completely useless. Oh well. Let's get the Panzer 4 some experience. As for this unit, why don't I just finish it off this way? How many kills does this unit have? 245. It should get its hero really soon. So that was one Somya tank. The French have plenty more to throw at me. Plenty more. I am worried about something moving here. Better put my tank there. It's not dangerous since I have artillery cover. But otherwise, yeah, let's just advance slowly but surely. Put this unit there. Put this unit here to cover. And you know, let's do this. So there are plenty of turns to finish this scenario, no need to rush. So yeah, little Panzer 1, 3 stars, doesn't do half bad, does it? Now the situation down here is a little bit tricky. I know there are more French attacks coming. I do not want to move out prematurely. Ah. Better do something like this. That'll cover all the units at the front. And then I can pull some artillery into a better position. Now I want the recon unit to take a look at what's going on in the front there. Then we can move this, and we can move that. Alright. As anticipated, more French units are pouring out the fog. But I have my trump card. Alright, I gotta think about this. 3. It's not the most favorable one. I want to be sure that thing dies. It's by far the most dangerous unit there. Then this Hotchkiss is the next most dangerous. They'll send it over there. Huh. Forced into a swamp, surrendered. Move this. Actually, let's convert this to AA. Alright, that actually looks pretty good. Notice that the French infantry, actually I also gave all French infantry, except I think like their engineering cavalry, +1 soft attack. They were pretty good infantry. I've also buffed their ground defense somewhat, but their initiative is much lower, well lower by 1 compared to German infantry, which I also think is historically accurate. They have 3 close defense, so these opponents are not the same as the Polish infantry with their 0 initiative and 2 soft attack. You know, so best to resupply that. No need to rush. Da 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 da. This unit can go over here. This should go there. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Let's see what's around here. Doesn't seem like there's anything over here. And I'm pretty sure there's nothing down there for a while. So, I feel pretty good about not in there. About trying to force the attack. Okay, this tank is very tough. We'll use this to, you know, block while I advance this way with that, this way with that, this way with that. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's pretty dangerous. Yeah, this is safe. Zones of control will prevent the AI from doing anything crazy. Da 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 da. 1, 2. Okay, it's stuck there. Alright. French continue their advance. Not a worry though. Alright. So, how do I kill this group quickly? The answer is pretty simple. First, we force a retreat. Next, we move down. We bombard this. We move this down. We'll move this down. Kill that. Kill that. We'll do this. So, things are looking pretty good now. Let's get that killed quickly. Force onto close terrain. Bombard. Kill. I have to admit, I'm playing much better now than I was earlier. I think that's most of the French counterattacks before... for a while. So it is fairly safe at this point to stream the Panzers in. So let us do that. What else? We'll use this unit to anchor the defensive line along with this unit. Ah! You know what? Best to make a cautious advance. When in doubt, a cautious advance is almost always the right answer. I'm pretty sure, first of all of this forest, there are a few infantry in there, but there can't be any armor attacks coming from here. It'll take forever. I would spot it long before it got to me. So I am not worried about something pouring out of the fog here. But all this clear terrain down south, although there are some swamps to sort of force the AI into some narrow pathways, that's more dangerous. So I can do this. Now, if the AI wants to move that gun up to attack my infantry in the open, it is free to do so. That's interesting. That infantry did a lot of damage. I may have to rotate my Panzer 1 away. Alright, I already know how to deal with this. AA units can't move onto swamps. Useful fact. Now let's polish it off like that. Oh, it won't die. That's okay. Nah, not quite. There's another wave of AI air units that will come out sooner rather than later. I do not like dealing with that. Alright, so there are a number of things I can do at this point. But the best solution I still feel is to advance slowly but cautiously. I just need something else to absorb potential damage that direction. You know, I want to rotate this out for now. Let's take a look. Nothing. Alright, that's good. We'll keep the recon unit there. It's reasonably tough. Move this down here. It's auxiliary, that's okay. Move this. No. I gotta think about where to position that. I still have some fighter cover. This I can kill now. Maybe not. No. My infantry is more than sufficient. Alright. Okay. Alright, this sector is the most critical. I think my best bet is to do that. Position that there. We'll cover most of the units, except for that auxiliary, which is fine. And again, we'll cover most of the units over here. Move the fast mover over there. Let's see what counterattacks the AI pull out. Char B1, that's a good choice. Thankfully, my hero, Panzer, inflicted a lot of damage with artillery cover. This is why it's so important to have artillery cover early on in the war. It makes a massive difference. Well, that got unlucky, but it did its job. Alright. So, the situation here has looked better, but I am not worried. First things first. That tank really does not like the fortifications. Doesn't die. Alright. Oh no, I can't do that. I'll have to use air power to polish it off. Okay. Okay. Good. So that crisis got resolved fairly quickly. Alright, I'm about to do another... No, that can't be done. Damn. Unless I'm willing to move that, which I'm not. So originally I was hoping to bombard that, attack it, force it to retreat on the river, and kill it that way, but... You know, that could still be done. There's still a way to do that. I am a bit worried about potential AI counterattacks, though. You know, we'll leave that for next turn. No need to push the issue just yet. This unit can actually spend this time resupplying. Both of these can. We'll hit it with strategic bomber. Cover that. Cover that. Not too much else to do with that. The potential for attack is enormous. I want to try to lure them into these thick forest hex. The other thing I want to try to do is actually this. There are some French cavalry, I think, over there. Honestly, there's not too much else to do in this sector. Best just to resupply most of these units. Alright. As expected, French launched a massive attack. That's actually kind of bad. Oh, no, never mind. The French Air Force is just blundering into my fighters, getting hit by all sorts of flak. This is a turkey shoot. Wow. And then it blunders a tank into my 88 gun. I am getting real lucky with the AI moves. Wow, I'm not gonna sit idly by. Wow, 22 effective attack, 11 effective initiative. What a good unit. Every single row was a kill or a suppression. Next, let's polish off the decrepit French Air Force. That clearly has put up a poor fight. And this is it for the French Air Force. Now I can run rampant and shoot down anything I want. But the French still have a lot of ground units with which to counterattack. Da-da-da. So I don't need fighter escorts anymore. I just gotta be careful about this area. Alright. Time to work some magic. Wow, with combat results like that, I don't have to work any magic. My artillery are really doing a lot of damage. Huh. In the meantime, oh, well, can't actually hit that. Da-da-da. I'm pretty sure it's over here. Wow, that wouldn't help. Let me think. What else can I do over here? Bombard. Attack. Tree. Okay. I know what I can do. No reason to rush. It's fine, it's fine. It's very dangerous to move over here without artillery cover. I have one artillery cover there, though. 1, 2, nah, that's bad. Best to let everything else stay put. Yeah. Oh, we can move this down. So, where is the next French attack? Like that. That is not a good choice. The +2 attack hero is also really good on the 88 gun since it makes my soft attack effective 9. That's how great it is. So, and with my sky high initiative, I never have to worry about infantry retaliating. could be doing more damage. Alright. Let me think about this area. We can continue killing these things with infantry tactics. Oh. Wow. Bombard. Cover. Yeah. Not gonna attack with that. Instead. Oh, there's artillery down there. Well, this is interesting. What do I have? I don't actually have anything that can reach it. Damn. What about this one? Yes. I don't like that artillery. I'm gonna have to kill it with round-the-clock bombardment. 11. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, yeah, it's fine to do this. Damn. I could do this. But then I could be hit twice with artillery. Yeah. Generally, I am not pro moves like that. How is this gonna do? Pretty good. Ah, da da da. Put an air unit on top of it to interdict. Then we can do this. Actually, let's just kill it. Nope. That French infantry is tougher than I give credit for. Move this onto the swamp. I'm not too worried about its counterattacks, because then I can do this. Honestly, what I need is something like that. Well, it may not be dangerous, but got lucky there. Okay. There's no possible counterattack to worry about. That sector might be I mean, it might move up to attack the truck, but I'm not too worried about that. The French still have at least one, I think 2 more strong counterattacks they can launch. Never mind. Good thing that was an auxiliary unit, so I took a massive risk and it didn't pay off. Fortunately, it was an auxiliary unit. And this actually puts me in the position to do some counter damage to the AI. So it's not a complete loss. Alright. I do not want this unit to retreat. Shame I didn't do more damage, but it couldn't be helped. Next. This should hopefully force it to retreat. Where it will be sitting duck for that infantry. Good. Ugh. That's a Hotchkiss. Alright. Yeah. What do I do about this unit? Just bombard it over and over again. That's my best bet. As for that unit, well, let it stay put. So I do have a plan to take care of the Hotchkiss. Damn. I need to be sure. Bombard again. Now it's fully suppressed. Get it. You retreat onto the swamp, where it is easy pickings. We'll use this to cover here. Use this to cover that position. There's gotta be an AA gun down there, I think. I would have to say that in this battle, I played much, much, much better. It's only turn 10. I've already defeated a good chunk of the French counterattack. There's plenty more. But yeah, the situation is okay. I might actually survive this. But the loss of that auxiliary unit really teaches you to be very careful with your trucks. I wouldn't have done that with a core unit, but I felt like taking a risk with the auxiliary unit. 1, 2, 3, no, that's too dangerous. Put that there. Alright, most of my units can stay put for now. Except maybe that. No. Yeah. Now that was good luck. More French attacks are coming. That cavalry thought it can surprise me. That's hilarious. No, I have planes that can't really hit anything else. Might as well hit this. Can this hit anything else? It actually can. Alright, we'll leave that open for now. Yeah. continue. You know, I want to use my strategic bomber on that. Hopefully I'll reduce away its ammo to something that is not threatening anymore. This needs to be withdrawn. Alright, let's see. Defense +1 again? Wow, that's terrible luck for my artillery. No, I don't want to move those into close terrain. What I want to do is this. We'll retreat that back to resupply. Oh. Resupply that. Do this. Retreat that in there. Do that. That. Did some damage there, which is good. We'll put this here. It's covered by artillery, even though the cavalry can attack it. I should be able to fully suppress any sort of attack, just to be sure. I'll do, you know, actually do that. Yeah. Okay, as for this sector, if I move this artillery here, there's nothing the French have that could reach it, not even armor. Well, armor could theoretically reach it, but I'm willing to take that risk. Do I have a fighter? Yes, I do. So, the only armor units that can reach it are from this hex, the clear... Oh, wow. So, the hex is next to the fighter. I see a char B1, and it doesn't have anything, so if I put it here, it's absolutely safe yeah. I can resupply all these units. Huh. Wow, it's so safe that I can move this up. I don't want that to be attacked. Yeah. Char B1, by the way, I want to point out, I upped its hard attack by 2-2, and with its ground defense is extremely tough. Its only major weakness is that it has poor initiative, like the Somya, and also it has almost no ammo and fuel. Just like, so I believe historically there was a Char B1 at the real Battle of Stonne that took something like 140 shots from Panzer IIIs and Panzer IVs, and was more or less undamaged. And then it proceeded to destroy all of its attackers. There was something like a dozen German tanks, their best tanks. It was sort of the King Tiger of its days. The stats may not actually be good enough for the Char B1. But, on the other hand, the tank needs to be refueled every 2 hours. I mean, can you imagine that? You don't refuel your car every 2 hours. That's how bad the situation is. So you can imagine that most of the time the Char B1s actually, when they had fuel, they were great. But a lot of the time they just sort of sat around and did nothing. And the Germans either ignored them or brought up heavy weapons like the 88 gun to destroy them. Just like I am doing here. Doing some good damage, attack. Alright, alright. Entrenchment of 3, perfect. Maybe I should have hit that with a fighter first, but thing is, I only use my fighters to hit these units. Yeah, more French units. They're just everywhere, aren't they? One, two, I don't want that. In the meantime, we'll advance slowly in this direction. So, recon car, huh? Yeah. Alright, I'm starting to run out of fuel here. I don't actually have any infantry. Panzer 2 could have done better. Oh well. This is a swamp hex. It's not too much to be worried about. Still, best to resupply these units. Redeploy my troops like so. Wow, there are plenty more French units that can counterattack. It's brought up a recon car, that's interesting. And some more infantry, alright. I don't seem to have any infantry in this sector. I'll have to transfer some sooner rather than later. Again, I don't want that unit to retreat just yet. Well, actually, I know what to do. Should retreat into the swamp. That also works. Now I don't want that to stay in the swamp or in any sort of close terrain, because initiative +1, that's reasonably useful because I can do this. I can't do that. Alright, let's see. The Sharpie ones have 4 move. 1, 2, 3, 4. It can't 1, 2, 3. It can't actually hit my Panzer. These Hotchkiss have 5 move. 1, 2, 3, 4. It also can't hit anything, so yeah, I'm perfectly safe. Safe enough to transfer units down south for the attack in this sector. Ugh. The one thing is I'm gonna start running out of air support very soon. Yeah. I mean, I might as well attack this. Still no hero. Yeah. Great. Eh. All right. Auxiliary units are good for absorbing damage. Semper Fi. Wait, no, that means always faithful, I think. Oh man, I better not screw up like Latin and also Marine slogans. Yeah, that would be bad. Okay, I am just gonna do this. And wipe out that little Samuro tank. Then, situation down south. Do I want that to retreat? I actually do want that to retreat. Let me think. Yeah. I could cover it like that, so that's good. Poor little Panhard. Ugh! Spotting +1. Man, this unit already has 2 heroes. One is good. The other is terrible. Spotting +1. That just can't be worse. Huh. Somehow survived. Not a problem. That Hotchkiss tank would be stuck as long as I did this. Should be able to capture the airfield soon enough, which will help greatly. Wow, that did a lot of damage. So you can see, Stonne honestly isn't that hard as long as you play cautiously. The sort of narrow front, now I forget where the Char B1s were. They were 1 hex away from being able to reach my Panzer. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. I know where I have to put my unit. Huh. Yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that result. Let's see. I just don't like those Char B1s. Better resupply that, we'll move that out. Although I do want to capture that airfield. The thing is, I do not want my units to be caught on open terrain. I want to be able to transfer my tough defensive panzer over. In the meantime, I guess we'll just inch forward slowly. We'll put my defense 2 hero in the front. So Char B1 could potentially hit me, but you know, I changed my mind. What the hell? We'll just continue strafing them. Whoops! Wrong location. Da-da. Yo, that attack come from any direction. Entrenchment of 7. Okay. It's best to transfer this unit over there. I just don't want to be hit by an overwhelming barrage of French tanks. Until I can bring air power to soften them, it's not a good idea. Should be able to capture the airfield soon, though. I don't have enough units. In the meantime, it's not too much to be done. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ugh, that's terrible. The current defensive setup will have to do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, there's no big rush. Just park my units like that, and I'll be fine. Nope. As you can see, I have 7 turns and only a few units left to destroy. French seem content to sit there. That's good. Da-da. Okay. This is a bit risky. But I really want that A gun gone. Oh wow, that didn't do quite as much damage as I had hoped. There's even artillery there. This might take longer than I thought. It can hit me with 2. That's not good. Well, I'm gonna capture the airfield next turn, so I feel pretty good about doing this. Well, we better just move it there. That'll severely weaken his tanks. Meanwhile, we'll send out some more auxiliary units to act as sort of bait. Put it there. Okay. Don't want the AA gun to move and target my air units, so good. Looks like I am going to finish this scenario many turns ahead of schedule. That auxiliary unit did its duty, and it worked out brilliantly. Let's begin the bombardment. There's no even good reason for me to fight these remaining French tanks. Let's see. I can do this. Yeah, the Pack 36, not good enough against the Char B1. That's okay. Continue the methodical advance. Yeah, and this should be it. Might as well bombard. Those remaining French tanks are a little too inactive. Don't know if I like that. Gotta pause. And I am back. Let's continue the defeat of the French units here. That's pretty good. So I am actually going to hold off on capturing that for one turn while I mop up the rest of these French units. Yeah, I think everything else can just stay put. Move that up. We'll do that, but there's nothing more really to be done. Tried to attack my Panzer II, that didn't work out. Tries to attack my little anti-tank, that doesn't work out either. Alright. And that's that. That's the last of the French units. Why do I still not have a hero on my bomber here? I do not know. But thank you for watching.